Witch, do my hair.
Welcome to Nassau's Beauty Parlor. What would you like done? Something just to sail the seas and relieve ships of their goods?
With my menacing looks and wonderful hair.
Done.
I mean, there you go.
You pulled it off. Perfection.
7.
Sounds good. Would you like something a little bit beautiful as well?
I'm hot.
We're very forward thinking on the island.
Yes, apparently. Like it's like the heat just hits you, and so I feel like I'm burning. And I'm like, I don't like this. This is not comfortable.
That's why I
whatsoever
now have a parasol.
I want to get one of those eventually. Don't do my hair. Just put a tricorn hat on my head and call it a day.
You definitely are in for a treat today with this hairstyle. This is going to be a really fun one. I'm paneling off the hair here, 2 panels on the left side. The top section I'm pulling out of the way for now. If you're familiar with my Viking hair tutorials, this is very similar to this, how this is starting off. I'm getting very, very tiny strands of hair here, and we're going to be doing a Dutch braid. This will make the braid sit on top, and you'll be able to see it a lot better. Remember to get tiny little pieces of hair with each strand as you add each stitch in, and that'll keep the detailing noticeable so that you can see it very clearly. See how I'm pulling it directly away from her head instead of straight back? That'll also make sure that I'm not going too fast and not picking up too much hair as I go. I'm going to be going back down a little bit further than I typically do with the Viking hairstyles because I want to pick up hair from her neck as I go down. A hairstyle like this would also hold up with the elements a little bit better. This amazing texture that she has in her hair was achieved by putting in braids with her hair slightly moist and allowing them to dry. Now I'm going to the top panel and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just not going back as far as I did with the first. Again, very tiny pieces. And braid all the way down, secure with an elastic. Now on the right side and on the back here, I'm going to be adding in little accent braids. They're all going to be a little bit different. If you have any highlighting in your hair like she does, it's really great to grab a strand or 2 of that and add it into the braid. It makes it stand out even better. And you want these braids to drape the right way, so make sure that you're not too tight up against the scalp when you start so that they are able to be moved to wherever you need them to lie. Some of these braids I'll braid all the way down to the ends, but not all of them. The really fine braids, I'm not even going to secure with an elastic because it will look like this big bulky rubber band at the end and not be attractive at all. The larger ones I will secure with an elastic. You can add a little bit of product toward the end if you think that your hair is going to loosen up on the braids, but typically when they're very fine, it holds all day, no problem. You don't have to do anything to it. And the beauty of this is the variance. Variance in length, variance in width. Just look at your face shape and the way that the rest of the hair is going and do whatever you think looks good on you. Now I'm going to be turning this into a half-updo. And you can leave a few little loose strands down as well. I'm going to be going from the back of the ear all the way up to the back of the crown of the head in a pretty straight line there. Secure with an elastic and add as much height or as little height as you would want to. I think I'm going to add a little bit of height towards the back. So just tug on the hair a little bit here to loosen it up. I'm also covering any little pieces of scalp that I have created by pulling the braid. So you can see that little accent braid was pulling away from the way the rest of the hair was going. And I just tug on the hair a little bit, cover that right up. I also want to cover up this hair elastic back here. So I'm grabbing a small strand of hair and I'm going to wrap it around until I have it sufficiently camouflaged, pretty snugly. And then I'm going to get one of those baby bobby pins that you can get at Sally's Beauty Supply. They're almost half the size of a regular bobby pin. Secure the piece of hair, and I'm going to tuck it directly into the ponytail. And that way, this bobby pin won't be laying against her scalp and be a lot more comfortable. Now I'm just adding some more accent braids now that we have the half up out of the way. Here's an even thicker one I'm going to do here. And think about practicality too when you're doing your hair like this. Yes, you want it to look good, and ultimately that's the goal. If you have pieces of hair that would frizz or otherwise get around and out of the way and be annoying, just braid those.
Like this, you know? But you could do these without that. Like pin these back like that, but with that on, these can be down, which I think would look good. You said dark side. Really excited about this. There we go. Thanks for the hair lunch.
Thank you for joining us for another hair tutorial. This is going to be a fantastic one if you do cosplay. If you're going to a pirate festival, Halloween, anything you could want. This could also work for an everyday hair look. Could incorporate as more of a gypsy type of style as well. Darn the humidity in these tropical islands.
Get my wrench, wench.
Yeah, seriously, it's all frizzed out. Curl's gone.
Go to Tortuga.
Like,
why are you in this danky hotel in
well, that could be better than
Nassau?
The humidity might be worse there. We definitely love doing this hair tutorial for you. If you liked it as well, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Love to hear your comments and your questions and your special requests. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. And I'll see you next week.